Hi everyone, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I will update you every day for the NBA standings, game results and NBA schedule for 2025 to 2026 regular season. Let's go! For the NBA standings in Eastern Conference, the Detroit Pistons still leading the first spot with the standing of 21 wins and 6 losses. The second spot is the New York Knicks with 19 wins and 8 losses. The third spot is the Toronto Raptors with 17 wins and 11 losses. The fourth spot is the Boston Celtics with 16 wins and 11 losses. The fifth spot is the Philadelphia 76ers with 15 wins and 11 losses. The sixth spot is the Orlando Magic with 15 wins and 12 losses. The seventh spot is the Miami Heat with 15 wins and 13 losses. The eighth spot is the Cleveland Cavaliers with 15 wins and 14 losses. The ninth spot is the Atlanta Hawks with 15 wins and 14 losses. The 10th spot is the Chicago Bulls with 12 wins and 15 losses. The 11th spot is the Milwaukee Bucks with 11 wins and 17 losses. The 12th spot is the Charlotte Hornets with 9 wins and 18 losses. The 13th spot is the Brooklyn Nets with 7 wins and 19 losses. The 14th spot is the Indiana Pacers with 6 wins and 21 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Washington Wizards with 4 wins and 21 losses. And for the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder still dominates the first spot with the standing of 25 wins and 3 losses. The second spot is the Denver Nuggets with 20 wins and 6 losses. The third spot is the San Antonio Spurs with 20 wins and 7 losses. The fourth spot is the Los Angeles Lakers with 19 wins and 7 losses. The fifth spot is the Houston Rockets with 16 wins and 8 losses. The sixth spot is the Minnesota Timberwolves with 18 wins and 10 losses. The seventh spot is the Phoenix Suns with 15 wins and 12 losses. The eighth spot is the Memphis Grizzlies with 13 wins and 14 losses. The ninth spot is the Golden State Warriors with 13 wins and 15 losses. The 10th spot is the Portland Trail Blazers with 11 wins and 16 losses. The 11th spot is the Dallas Mavericks with 11 wins and 17 losses. The 12th spot is the Utah Jazz with 10 wins and 16 losses. The 13th spot is the Sacramento Kings with 6 wins and 21 losses. The 14th spot is the Los Angeles Clippers with 6 wins and 21 losses. And for the 15th spot is the New Orleans Pelicans with 6 wins and 22 losses. And here are the today's game results. For the first game, the Philadelphia 76ers beat the New York Knicks with the score of 116-107. And here are the box score for Philadelphia 76ers. Tyrese Maxey leading the game with 30 points, 9 assists and 2 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is VJ Edgecombe with 23 points, 4 assists and 3 boards. And for the third leading scorer for the Philadelphia 76ers is Andre Drummond with a double-double performance of 14 points and 13 boards. And here are the box score for New York Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson leading the game with 22 points each. Followed by the Mikal Bridges with 21 points, 5 assists and 7 boards. For the second game, the Boston Celtics beat the Miami Heat with the score of 129-116. And here are the box score for Boston Celtics. Derek White leading the game with 33 points, 6 assists and 5 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jaylen Brown with 30 points, 7 assists and 9 boards. And for the third leading scorer for the Boston Celtics is Sam Hauser with 15 points, 3 assists and 4 boards. And here are the box score for Miami Heat. Kel Elwer leading the game with a double-double performance of 24 points and 14 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Norman Powell with 18 points, 3 assists and 4 boards. And for the third leading scorer for the Miami Heat is Kasparas Jakušionis with 17 points, 4 assists and 6 boards. For the third game, the Chicago Bulls beat the Cleveland Cavaliers with the score of 136-125. And here are the box score for Chicago Bulls. Matas Buzelis and Nikola Vucevic leading the game with 24 points each. Followed by Josh Giddey with 17 points, 7 assists and 6 boards. And here are the box score for Cleveland Cavaliers. Darius Garland leading the game with 35 points, 8 assists and 2 boards. followed by the second leading scorer, which is Tyrese Proctor with 16 points, 3 assists and 3 boards. And for the third leading scorer for the Cleveland Cavaliers is Naquan Tomlin with 15 points, 2 assists and 3 boards. For the fourth game, the San Antonio Spurs beat the Atlanta Hawks with the score of 126-98. And here are the box score for San Antonio Spurs. Victor Wembanyama leading the game with a double-double performance of 26 points and 12 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Devin Vassell with 18 points, 3 assists and 7 boards. And for the third leading scorer for the San Antonio Spurs is Stephon Castle with 17 points, 7 assists and 2 boards. And here are the box score for Atlanta Hawks. Nickeil Alexander-Walker leading the game with 23 points, 4 assists and 2 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jalen Johnson with a double-double performance of 17 points and 11 boards. And for the third leading scorers for the Atlanta Hawks are Dyson Daniels and Zachary Rizicher with 11 points each. For the fifth game, the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Oklahoma City Thunder with the score of 112-107. And here are the box score for Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards leading the game with a double-double performance of 26 points and 12 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Julius Randle with 19 points, 5 assists and 8 boards. And for the third leading scorers for the Minnesota Timberwolves are Dante DiVincenzo and Naz Reid with 15 points each. And here are the box score for Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the game with 35 points, 7 assists and 5 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jalen Williams with 17 points, 2 assists and 7 boards. And for the third leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder are Chet Holmgren and Ajay Mitchell with 14 points each. For the last portion, here are the 10 games scheduled for tomorrow, December 21st at Sunday morning, Philippine time. For the first game at 6 a.m., it's Nuggets against the Rockets. For the second game at 8 a.m., it's 76ers against the Mavericks. For the third game at 8 a.m., it's Pelicans against the Pacers. For the fourth game at 8 a.m., it's Raptors against the Celtics. For the fifth game at 8:30 a.m., it's Pistons against the Hornets. For the sixth game at 9 a.m., it's Grizzlies against the Wizards. For the seventh game at 9:30 a.m., it's Warriors against the Suns. For the eighth game at 10:30 a.m., it's Jazz against the Magic. For the ninth game at 11 a.m., it's Kings against the Trailblazers. For the 10th game at 11:30 a.m., it's Clippers against the Lakers. Thanks for watching.